Okay, hello, good morning everyone. So, welcome to Surrey. We're going to get started on the webinar, and if anybody else joins, this webinar is also being recorded, so it will be shared on Team Surrey website after we have finished it. So I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Fran. I work in sports participation for Team Surrey, and on the webinar today we also have Amber, who is our Club Development Officer. So we will be introducing to you all things student sport and physical activity at the University of Surrey, and how to get involved. We also have Ben here, who will be facilitating our question and answer session, which will follow the presentation. So we'll start off the session today by explaining what we have on offer and how you can get involved. So Team Surrey is made up of 3 programmes: Club Sport, Play Sport and Surrey Moves. We will then also be touching on Surrey Sports Park membership pricing. And following the presentation, we have the opportunity to answer your questions. So please feel free to pose any of these in the chat function throughout. And we also have some pre-submitted questions, so we'll be going through those after we've presented. So I will initially pass over to Amber, who will give you an overview of our offer.
Thank you, Fran. As Fran introduced me, I'm Amber, the Club Development Officer at Team Surrey, so looking after all of the sports clubs that we've got on offer. So just going to chat to you a little bit about where Surrey Sports Park is, for those of you that are new to campus and maybe haven't made your way over there yet. So kind of where can you find us? So we are based on the Manor Park campus, which is around about a 20-minute walk from the Stag Hill campus. So essentially, if you follow from the library, you'll eventually get to a rainbow crossing. Then you follow the underpass straight to Tesco, and then we're about a 5-minute walk from there. If you're not fancying the 20-minute walk, you can jump on the #1 bus straight from the Stag Hill campus. That will drop you pretty much straight at the door at Surrey Sports Park. If you're maybe not living on the Stag Hill campus and maybe living in town, you can also get the #5 or the A buses, which will then take you to Tesco. And as I mentioned, it's about a 5-minute walk from there. So lots of different accessible routes for you to come over and see us. So make sure you do that while you're here for Freshers Week. So in terms of what facilities we have on offer at the sports park, we are a multi-sport facility. So we have a 50-metre 8-lane Olympic swimming pool, 120 station gym and strength and conditioning area. We have a climbing wall called Surrey Summit that you can book on sessions for. We have 6 squash courts, outdoor courts, artificial grass pitches and much more. So we've got a whole range of activity that is going to be taking place during Freshers Week next week that Fran will touch on a little bit later. However, the main bulk of our activity comes from our 3 different programmes: Club Sport, Play Sport and Surrey Moves. So I'm just going to take you a little bit through what the Club Sport offering looks like. Perfect, thank you, Fran. So we have 44 sports clubs at the University of Surrey. So anything ranging from hockey to American football, maybe trampolining to fencing. There really is something for everybody here. The main bulk of our activity does take place at Surrey Sports Park, but we do have a few of our sports clubs that do train off-site at other external venues. So we have our equestrian and polo club who train at Silvermere, and our snow sports club train at a number of different venues off-site, such as Southampton or maybe Hemel Hempstead. But don't worry, transport is provided for you to get to all of these activities at no additional cost. This is all covered for you by the Students' Union, so you don't need to pay anything for your transport. Another thing that is part of the Club Sport offer is that you get access to different competition opportunities and giving you the opportunity to represent the university and have that opportunity to kind of wear those blue and gold Team Surrey colours with pride. So the main bulk of our competition are Bucks Wednesdays, which is essentially where different university sports teams come to Surrey Sports Park. They compete against our teams in a range of different sports, so whether it's badminton, basketball, netball, hockey, football. So we essentially take over the building for a Wednesday afternoon. So fixtures take place roughly from about 1 o'clock in the afternoon through to 6 o'clock in the evening. Creates a really great atmosphere. So even if you're not interested in taking part in any sport, it would be great to have you along just to spectate and have a look and see what it looks like on a Bucks Wednesday. Another option that we have are different events. So BUCS, who are British Universities and Colleges Sport, put on a whole range of different competition events throughout the year. So one of their big events is BUCS Nationals, where 10,000 students across the UK take part in 8 different sports across the weekend. So a massive weekend that some of our sports clubs also get involved in. But there's also individual events as well, such as individual cross-country championships, snow sport events, individual squash championships as well. So there's a whole range of opportunities for you to get involved within that. All of our sports clubs are open to absolutely everyone, whether you are a complete beginner or a seasoned professional. There really is something here for everyone at Surrey Sports Park, so make sure you do come over and give it a try. I'll just pass over to Fran now to take you through our play sport offering.
Perfect, thank you, Amber. So Play Sport is our grassroots social sport programme. So this is delivered by student activator and coordinator volunteers for students to get involved in. So it's a programme that offers several opportunities, including turn up and play social sport sessions, which is less commitment than joining a club, which Amber has just spoken through. So in order to access these sessions, you will need a Team Surrey pay and play account to book onto these. The cost is just £3 a session, or if you have a gold or standard Surrey Sports Park membership, then these are included for free as a member benefit. And Amber will be explaining the membership pricing a little bit more detail further into the presentation. So these sessions are in a variety of team sports, from netball, basketball, football to individual sports including badminton, tennis, squash. And they're a great way to meet new people in a social environment and make new friends. So this programme will be starting the first day of term, so from the week commencing the 27th of September. But in order to meet our clubs, we would love you to come along to our open weekend next weekend, or our international specific event this Sunday, and we'll go over those a bit more detail when we're speaking about the Welcome Week events and activities. So another aspect within this programme is also the social competitions in the form of intramural leagues, so also known as IMS leagues, and this is when you can compete internally. So rather than against another university, you're joining a team with your course mates, housemates, society groups you may form, and enter into a league of either football or netball. And then the third opportunity is learning a new skill. So you may come to university and decide that you would like to learn to horse ride, to ski or snowboard off site, or to learn to lift. So to lift weights safely, to use the gym. And both of these leagues and courses will have separate upfront costs, and the details of those are all available on our website. And sign-ups are actually available from this Monday, the 20th of September. So in addition, for any questions about this programme, we have listed the Play Sport email address on the slide. You are able to contact us via this email address if you have any questions. And then I will now talk about our third programme, the Surrey Moves Plus programme. So Surrey Moves Plus is our physical activity tracking app. This is for university students and staff, and it tracks your activity, rewards your efforts, encourages a healthy lifestyle, and then challenges you to reach your goals. So whether you're walking, running, cycling, or swimming, you can earn points by keeping active through connecting your wearable tracker or your on-phone tracker to the app. So the poster on the slide shows you the 5 steps to sign up, ensuring that you download the Moves Plus app from the App or Play Store to your phone. Choose Surrey Moves as our institution. Sign up with your @surrey.ac.uk email address. Then verify your email and connect your tracker. So whether that is a Fitbit, so a wearable device, or you're linking it to Apple Health or Google Fit on your phone, or potentially Strava, then you're able to keep track of that activity. It will transfer into points, and before you know it, you'll be gathering up different points to then used to claim rewards across campus, whether that is using your points to access Surrey Sports Park for free and come along for a swimming or gym session, or receiving a physical reward such as a water bottle or a gym bag, for example. So it's a completely free program. It's open to absolutely everyone, university students and staff, and effectively the more you move, the better that reward will be. So in addition to the virtual offering, the programme also includes a range of in-person physical activity events, such as our colour run, which we'll explain shortly as part of the Welcome Week activities, and then a Santa Moves fun run, which takes place at Christmas around Stag Hill campus. So for more information about this, Ben will be posting the links at the end of the session to different opportunities, which would include a link to the Surrey Moves FAQ page on the Team Surrey website. And we really look forward to you signing up and joining our 3,000 strong community base. So I will now pass back to Amber, who will talk through the Surrey Sports Park membership pricing.
Brilliant, thank you very much, Fran. Hopefully you can all see the membership matrix there on the screen. So I'm just going to chat you through the different membership types that we have for students at the sports park. So the first one is gold. So essentially your all singing, all dancing membership. It gives you access to absolutely everything at the sports park. So if you want to go to the gym classes, if you want to maybe book a climbing wall session, go swimming and use our steam room and sauna, you can also do that within this membership. This also includes the play sport sessions that Fran was previously speaking about. So they're included free within this membership. You don't need to pay for anything on top of those if you've got a gold membership. You also have something there at the bottom, not sure how well you can read that, is Bucks Universal Gym Scheme Access. So this is only with a gold annual membership. So you need to have paid that £285 to get access to this. But just essentially to explain what it is essentially it is a programme that about 70 plus universities across the UK are signed up to. What it means is, for example, if I'm going home over the holidays, so for example, if I'm going home to Glasgow and Glasgow University are also signed up to the scheme, that means that I can use their gym facilities for free when I go home over the holidays at no additional cost. So it's a really great scheme, means you can essentially almost like a UK-wide gym membership almost. So it's a really great thing to have included within your membership. Also, something to mention is you either have the option to pay annually or you can pay via direct debit. It's completely up to you which you would prefer to opt for. So touching on the silver membership there, so this is essentially your gym and classes membership. So if you're not interested in taking part in booking any climbing wall sessions, anything really to do with sport, then this is perhaps the membership for you. So this gives you access to purely your gym classes and the gym sessions. That's all this would give you access to. And then, for example, if you then wanted to go to the play sport sessions that Fran was talking about, it would be then £3 to then go to those sessions on top of that membership. For standard, this is essentially our sports membership, so giving you the ability to be able to book different courts, so whether that's squash courts, booking something on the climbing wall, if you maybe just want to have a knockabout with your friends and play some badminton, you can do that within this membership. And then also the play sport sessions are also included within the standard membership as well, so there would be no additional cost to those. So for play sport, essentially gold and standard is what you would get for free with that membership. And finally, pay and play. So this is a completely free membership to sign up to. Essentially, we just need you to purchase this membership to get on our booking system so that you can go ahead and book those sessions that you want to go to. So once you've got a Team Surrey pay and play membership, you would then pay your £3 per session if you wanted to go to one of the play sport sessions that Fran was talking about. So for example, if you maybe wanted to go to squash or basketball, completely depends on what you'd like to go to, so you don't need to commit to something every single week. One week you could go to hockey, one week you could go to men's football, so you can kind of mix around what you actually want to do within that membership, but it would be £3 per session. At the bottom there, you'll also see the Team Surrey membership, so that is a one-off payment for the year of £40. So essentially how that works is that gives you access to all 44 sports clubs that we have at University of Surrey. So that covers your training, insurance, facility hire, and that's a one-off payment. And then afterwards, if you'd already found a particular sport that you were interested in joining, you would then need to then buy an individual club membership on top of that membership. So for example, if you wanted to join hockey, you would then pay the Team Surrey membership and then the individual hockey club membership as well. The club membership range from different prices, so from about £20 to about £100, depending on what sport it is and what you actually get for that membership. But any student, once you've got your Team Surrey membership, you purchase that on our website, and then you can visit the Students' Union's website to then buy your club membership. We've also got the memberships email on there for any questions you might have around memberships, but also feel free to come into the building where a lot of our memberships team will be able to help you out. I'll now pass you back over to Fran.
Thanks, Amber, and thanks for the questions that are coming through. We will get to them just after the next couple of slides. So I'm just going to speak through about the Welcome Week activities. So for those of you that have already arrived at Surrey, hope that you're settling in well and that your orientation programme is a success. I know that some people will be streaming from home and looking forward to joining us at Moving In Weekend tomorrow and Sunday. So I'm just going to speak through the events that we have on the slide. So I believe we have a lot of international students on the call right now, and we do have a specific welcome event for those as part of your orientation programme, which is taking place this Sunday at Surrey Sports Park. There is a sign up for this, and it will involve, it's completely free. So we've got different activities to try out between badminton, basketball, football, yoga, and some tours around Surrey Sports Park. So we look forward to seeing you guys at that, and there's a chance to come and try out some of those activities in advance of Welcome Week itself. We then have pop-up activities. So these are different engagement activities where you can come and meet all of us as staff, ask any of your questions, but also have a go in a different activity for a chance to win a different prize. So the ones that you can see on the screen there, I'll just speak through them. We have a hockey inflatable shootout, which is pretty much as it says on the tin there, that it's your chance to have a go at hockey and trying to score some goals in the net. We will then enter you into prize draw to win a Fitbit for that one. It's taking place in the amphitheatre, so that's right at the centre of campus, just outside the Hive. So hopefully once you're over on campus and you start to familiarise yourself with the area, there are campus maps online, and as part of your orientation programme, I'm sure you will become familiar with the area. We also then on Wednesday, it's National Fitness Day. So we are having a fitness challenge again at the amphitheatre outside the Hive. That one is in the morning, 10 till 12. And then on Thursday, as per the picture that hopefully you can see on the right-hand side, we have a crazy golf course, which is just a little bit of fun. Come along with your housemates or course mates that you might have met, and an opportunity to meet new people on the main plaza, right outside the main bus stop on campus. So then additional events that we have taking place, also as part of National Fitness Day, we have a colour run. So this is a fantastic event, which is a spectacles to see, an opportunity to come over to Surrey Sports Park grounds, over on the Manor Park campus, a 2-kilometre fun run, where effectively the powder paint is thrown whilst you're running, a feel-good event to get involved in. We do have tickets still remaining, £3 to come along, and then t-shirt and glasses collection on Monday and Tuesday beforehand. And then on the Friday the 24th, a week today, is Freshers Fair. So this event is your go-to event to be meeting all of the different clubs and societies who operate at Surrey, asking them any questions and signing up to any sessions which they'll be delivering. This event is a bookable event as well, and will take place between 12 and 4 in the marquee on Pat's Field on Stag Hill campus. And then finally, over next weekend, so Saturday and Sunday, we have our active Freshers Fair. So this is where all of the sports clubs who operate out of Surrey Sports Park will be delivering completely free sessions for anybody to come and get involved in. We anticipate to have around 2,000 students coming throughout over the whole weekend, and we can't wait to have a great atmosphere. You can come and see the facilities, maybe go along to the different catering outlets as well. and a timetable for that event has been published on the website and on social media. So I know we've just given you a lot of information, and I've just spoken through many different events, and some of them are bookable. So Ben will be popping links into the chat now for those ones which are bookable. There are still spaces on all of them. So the International Welcome event, bookable, and the Colour Run for Eventbrite. Freshers Fair has a separate link, and then there are also links on that comment around the memberships and any other information on the Team Surrey website. Okay, so finally, just wanted to thank you all for listening to that overview of Team Surrey, and to the rest of the team here behind the scenes supporting with the webinar. And I appreciate that we've given you quite a lot of information. Hope it hasn't been too overwhelming, but really at this stage, it's very much a huge welcome to Surrey. Please do ask us lots of questions via our social media or any of the emails that we've shared. Come and see us throughout the week at the pop-up activities, Freshers Fair, Active Freshers. We would love it if you followed us on social media to make sure that you're seeing updates. So our social media handles for Instagram and Twitter are @Team Surrey. And then if you search on Facebook, it will be Team Surrey Official is our new Facebook page. And that's where you will see events for the Colour Run and events for Active Freshers. So this is where we now have the opportunity to answer your questions. I can see lots of them coming into the chat now, which is fantastic. Please keep them coming. So we will stop sharing. We've got the slides up there, sorry, and Ben will be posing those questions. So over to you, Ben.
Hi everyone. Yeah, so as Fran mentioned, we've had a few questions in the chat. So I will start with those before moving on maybe to some pre-questions that were asked before the webinar began. So the first question we've had through is a question about Pilates classes, and it is whether there are any Pilates classes available.
Great, thanks Ben. Yeah, I'm happy to take that one. So yes, there are Pilates classes available as part of our fitness timetable. What I will do is I will post the link to the timetable in the chat. And in terms of the costings for those, as Amber mentioned, with gold and silver, fitness classes are included in the membership. Otherwise, if you signed up to a guest account, then you can pay as you go to those classes. So without knowing off the top of my head the times and dates and everything of the classes, I will pop the timetable for you guys to have a look at. Thanks, Ben.
Great, thank you, Fran. The next question we've had through is how are COVID restrictions affecting sports at the moment? So maybe Amber can take that one.
Yeah, thank you, Ben. I'll take this one. So at the moment, the majority of our sports clubs actually don't have any COVID restrictions in place, and this is all in line with following national governing body guidelines. So at the moment, the majority of the national governing body guidelines don't have any COVID restrictions on sports. So we're kind of picking up all of our sporting activities as we would have done pre the pandemic. The only exception to this is jiu-jitsu. So if anyone does want to come along to any of our jiu-jitsu sessions, they need to at least have received their first COVID vaccine, and they also need to have proof of a negative COVID test 48 hours prior to attending the session. That is something that their national governing body, the Jiu-Jitsu Foundation, have put in place. So that's something that we are also following within those sessions. That's the only exception to that, though. Other than that, all sports are continuing with no restrictions.
Great, thanks, Amber. The next question is, will I be able to choose clubs and societies later if I am unable to attend Freshers Fair due to quarantine?
Yep, I'm happy to pick that up. So we do have opportunities for you to still come along to sessions if you miss all the activities that Fran was talking about during Freshers Week. So what will tend to happen is the majority of our sports clubs will know that not everyone's going to be in the country at the same time. Maybe they haven't made it to campus yet. So what they will tend to do is offer you the either first session or the first couple of sessions for free. So what the best thing I would suggest to do is get in touch with any of our sports clubs. So you should be able to do that by visiting the Team Surrey website. We'll also make sure we pop a link for that into the chat as well. So if you go onto the Team Surrey website and Club Sport, you'll then have a list of all of our sports clubs. If you find the relevant sport that you're interested in joining, click on their website and that should have the contact details for the club committee there. So that's what I would suggest you should do.
Great, thank you, Amber. The next question is about membership. So what is the difference between Team Surrey membership and gym classes and sports? Are we supposed to pay for both if we want to access clubs?
Happy to take that one as well. So the difference between the gym memberships, so they are all of our student gym memberships. So that gives you access to essentially booking rights to book different things in the building. So whether that's, if you've got a gold membership, for example, booking your swimming pool sessions, or you may be going to different gym classes, whereas the Team Surrey membership is purely to give you access to join any of the sports clubs that we have. So it's essentially a one-off fee, as I mentioned previously, so £40 for the year, that then gives you access to buy to then join any of the sports clubs. So in theory, yes, so if you're a person that's really interested in going to the gym, you want access to the swimming pool, everything that gold membership has to offer, you would buy the gold student gym membership, your Team Surrey membership, and then whatever club membership you would like to join on top of that.
Great, thank you, Amber. The next question I can see here is there a physiotherapist available in the gym?
Yeah, I'm happy to take that one. So at Surrey Sports Park, we have an in-house treatment room. So the treatment room have employed physiotherapists who are available for 10-minute consultations for free to help support any services that you may require. And they also support our student sport clubs and their athletes. So if you were looking for a particular session, particular treatment, then there may be specific cost around that, but all information in terms of treatments, again, are available on Surrey Sports Park website, and the treatment room contact details. Again, I'll post that one in the chat, so hope that one helps.
Great, thank you, Fran. The next question on the chat is, can we book the football pitch to play football as leisure with friends or with others on a weekly or bi-weekly basis?
Yeah, I can take that one as well. So in terms of booking pitches, that is something that you are available to do for our bookings team. That would be if you had a specific weekly one that you wanted to book, there would be a specific cost around that. However, I believe if you have a standard membership, then that gives you access to specific court bookings depending on what sport you're interested in. However, if it's football, we would recommend coming along to our play sport session, which is on a Friday evening. So you can just book onto that and come with your friends, and that would be a much cheaper option for you to attend. If you wanted that weekly form of competition and entering a team into a league, then there's also our intramural leagues, which again are the sign-ups and details for that will go live on the website on Monday.
Great, thank you, Fran. I can see a question here from one of the students in the lecture hall, has asked, for the gold membership, do you still have to pay for sessions after 4 p.m?
I'm happy to take this one. So essentially, is this the gold membership we're talking about here?
Gold membership, yeah.
So for the gold membership, you don't have any limitations on when you can book onto sessions. So your gold membership covers everything. So once you've paid that one-off fee, you then don't need to pay anything extra to go to any of those sessions. So you're not limited by any times there. You can go to sessions whenever you would like to. I hope that helps.
Yeah, great. Well, thank you, Amber. Next question I can see here is, do you have specialized classes for swimming?
Yeah, I'm happy to take this one as well. We do have a number of aquatic sessions, so kind of specifically fitness-based sessions in the pool. Again, I can't from the top of my head think of when the timings are of those, but hopefully that's included within the timetable that Fran is going to, or if not, has shared. If not, we'll find that and we'll put that in the chat as well.
Yeah, so in terms of that, the link for that is in the chat. If you were interested in swimming and joining the swimming club, the details of their training slots are on the timetable on the website. But what we would really recommend is if you want to try out any sport, coming along to that Active Freshers weekend next Saturday and Sunday and trying it out and going along to the swimming session. You will then meet the committee and the coaches who run the club, and they'll be able to tell you how the best way to join is, who the best people to speak to are, and all the details and timetable of their sessions. So don't panic now, don't worry. You've got plenty of time to be coming along and asking those questions next Friday at Freshers Fair, next Saturday and Sunday at Active Freshers. Just come along and try out those sessions and speak to the committee.
Great, thank you guys. The next question we have is around the sports park, and it's what are the opening hours for the gym and its facilities?
Thanks, Ben. I can take that one. Oh, sorry, Amber. So the facilities are not open 24/7, but they are open long hours throughout the day. So on a Monday to Friday, the opening hours are from 6 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. On a Saturday, 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. And on a Sunday, 7 a.m. until 10 p.m.
Perfect, thank you, Fran. I'm going to move on to one of the pre-asked questions now, and the question is, are there opportunities to coach and referee for your club?
Yeah, I'm happy to take this one as well. So absolutely there is. So if you have joined a particular sport and you already have a qualification, we'd be really interested to hear from you and helping support on a volunteer basis. We do also have the opportunity to upskill students who would be applying for funding to receive a qualification to then support their club. So once you have joined a sports club that you're interested in, that's when you can speak to the student committee, who will be best placed to support you with that. So what's so fantastic about all of our 44 sports clubs is that they are all student-led for students. So although ourselves as staff members operate the behind the scenes of working directly with those committee members and running the events and activities for you guys to take part in, once you've found that particular sport or sports that you're interested in, the student committee are your go-to. We would recommend following on social media. The individual sports all have their own accounts, as well as the overall Team Surrey page. So if you wanted to direct message any of them, any questions, then they'll all be best placed to support individual sport-wise with those questions.
Great, thank you, Fran. Another question here, which is, can I join a club if I've never played before?
Yeah, I'm happy to take this one. Yes, so all of the sports clubs that we have a beginner offering, so you don't need to have ever done the sport before. What we tend to find is a lot of students that end up on the sports club committees are students that have never done the sport before actually coming to university. So absolutely, if you've never done a sport before, this week is the week to get involved in that, particularly those active freshers sessions that Fran was speaking about. So make sure that you come along on Saturday and Sunday next weekend to give those a go, because absolutely you can definitely do it if you've never done it before.
Great, thank you, Amber. The next question, obviously, Surrey Sports Park is based on Manor Park campus, but there's a question here if there are any sports club sessions on Stag Hill campus.
I'm happy to take that one as well, Ben. So we don't have any activity on Stag Hill campus at the moment, but we do have a number of sports clubs that do run several sessions over there. So we are in the process of looking to set up a campus sport programme, hopefully looking to do that in semester 2, so after Christmas. So just make sure you're kind of following us on the Team Surrey website and social media, and we'll be hopefully posting a bit more information about that at some point soon.
Great, thank you, Amber. The next question is about Surrey Moves, the Surrey Moves app, and it asks, what can I use my Surrey Moves points for?
Yeah, good question. So a variety of rewards across campus. So these could range from clothing items and water bottles to access to the Surrey Sports Park facilities or catering outlets. So those are some examples. And once you've downloaded the app and you head to the rewards section, you can see some of the different opportunities that we have on offer and goals to work towards.
Great, thanks, Fran. Another question here is about volunteering, and it asks whether there are any volunteering opportunities within Team Surrey.
Yeah, I can take that one as well. So there are definitely volunteering opportunities in the different events that we run. So we already have lots of students have signed up to be involved at Active Freshers, the Colour Run, future events that will come up in the next couple of months. You will be able to find through the platform called Surrey Volunteer. So if you're interested in volunteering whilst you're at Surrey, would definitely recommend signing up to the Surrey Volunteer. Again, another one which I will pop in the chat for your information. And then once you've joined a particular club and you're interested in volunteering within your club or wanting to volunteer in community programs, then they could provide you information in that sense as well. We have lots of connections with local schools and businesses as well as internally.
Great, thank you, Fran. The next question I've seen that's just come in is whether there are any part-time jobs available at the sports park or at the gym, and where could we apply if these did exist?
Yeah, good question. I can take that one as well. So in terms of part-time jobs, the main ones that we often look for at Surrey Sports Park are things like lifeguards. Any opportunities which become available will be through the university jobs section, and we would also advertise on Surrey Sports Park social media. On campus, there is also an agency called Unitemps, where you can sign up to receive information about any jobs which may be available through the university or any local businesses. An example of that which we have at the moment is looking for referees for our social sport football league, for example. So if you are looking for part-time work, then we'd recommend signing up to Unitemps.
Great, thank you, Fran. Another question on the chat function asks, does joining a club give access to facilities specific to that sport that a normal gym membership might not provide?
Yeah, I'm happy to take this one. Thank you, Ben. So when you buy your MMA mixed martial arts membership, for example, that gives you access to all of the sessions happening in the sports park. So mixed martial arts train upstairs in our studios, but we also have a link with Mavericks who supply our coaching as well. So our coaches will come to those sessions at Surrey Sports Park, but we've also got a really strong link with them. So there are some opportunities to go to their gym. So yes, in theory, your membership would cover access to go to those sessions.
Perfect. Thank you, Amber. And there's another question here on the preset questions, which is, how much does it cost to join a club?
Yep, happy to take this one again. So previously touched on the Team Surrey membership when I was talking through the membership slide, but essentially to join a sports club, you need to first buy that £40 Team Surrey membership. So giving you access within that to facility hire, any coaching you might receive, competition entries, and covering your insurance in the building as well. Then once you've got that membership, you then need to then buy the individual club memberships, depending on what club it is. So for example, if it was hockey, it might be £35 for your membership. So you'd be looking at around about £75 to join a sports club, but the cost to join different sports club ranges. So I think Fran shared the link somewhere in the chat to hopefully give you access to see what membership costs look like, but essentially £40 and then whatever the club membership fee is on top of that.
Perfect, thank you, Amber. And then just one more here on the pre-asked questions, which is whether you can join more than one club.
Yeah, happy to take this final one as well. Absolutely. So I think we've previously had a student that was part of 12 sports clubs and societies. So completely depends on what time that you have. So if you're maybe a second or a third year student, you might not feel that you've necessarily got the time to join or be part of more than one sports club, but absolutely, if your timetable allows and you can make it to all the different sessions that are happening, you could join as many sports clubs as you want, really. But as I've mentioned, yeah, we've definitely had some proper keen students that have been part of more than 10 sports clubs and societies, so it's definitely possible, just depends on what works around your timetable.
Great, thanks, Amber. There's just one more I've seen as well, which is how easy is it to take part in sports activity during my second and third year of university?
Yeah, happy to take this final one as well. Again, it completely depends on you as an individual. So if you've got quite a busy timetable, you might not feel that you've got the time to dedicate to classes. Most of our students, so if you're part of a sports club committee, some of them sit across 2 different sports clubs whilst also being a final year student. Completely depends around you and what your priorities are, especially when it gets closer to exam time. Maybe you might want to take a step back from that, which is absolutely okay. What I would suggest though is trying to still come to the sports park and go to those sessions when times are busy, just to give you that little bit of relaxation and downtime when times are busy. You might be a little bit stressed with exam times, but it's definitely doable, just kind of down to you as an individual to kind of manage your time and what you want to do.
Thanks, Amber. I would definitely reiterate that point around well-being and ensuring whilst you're at university to take that time. We all know that physical activity and exercise really helps to soothe the mind and balance alongside your studies. So try to factor that in, but also just extracurricular whilst at university and studying is so important in the way of meeting new people, learning new skills, and providing that additional alongside your degree and your studies. So appreciate that. Again, as I mentioned, there's a lot of information, especially around the different membership types and options. Your best ports of call for further information on that is the clubs themselves. The link around further up in the chat around all of the sports clubs and societies, you will see they all have their individual websites, which have their contact information and their social media on. But just take a minute to have a look through all of the links that we've shared. The recording will also go up on the website. Unless there are any further questions, we're coming up to 45 minutes. So we hope that you've all found it really useful, and we're all really looking forward to welcoming you to Surrey and seeing you in person, whether that's at one of our pop-up activities next week or you visiting the sports park over the first semester. So any questions, yeah, please do get in touch. And I've just seen that one more has come in around accessing the recording, and that will be posted on the Team Surrey website. So yeah, just wanted to thank everyone for your time, and again, really looking forward to meeting you all. So thank you.